Welcome to a review of the Drinkworks Home Bar. This is a cocktail maker kindly provided for us to review by masterofmalt.com. Now, the Drinkworks Home Bar claims to make bar quality cocktails freshly made at the push of a button. The cocktails themselves are made with real ingredients and natural flavours, which are contained within liquid filled pods, in which is the alcohol. It also claims to make perfectly crafted cocktails chilled to the ideal temperature with just the right amount of bubbles. These are all claims we're very much looking forward to putting to the test. So let's open up the box and see what you get inside. The packaging was really good. The machine arrived in excellent condition and was well boxed up when we got it. All the parts fitted together really easily and snugly. And in terms of what you get, clearly you get the Drinkworks machine itself, but they also include 2 CO2 canisters, some cleaning tablets, an instruction booklet, and a glass stand to boost up the height there if your glass is a little on the short side. The machine base unit also includes a water reservoir, and also there is a drip tray underneath which spans the whole length of the machine to catch any splashes. The drinks themselves come in these handy little pods which are really easy to install. It's simply a case of lifting up the lid and placing the pod inside the dispenser and then closing the lid down, at which point it's ready to dispense. There is a useful display which guides you through many functions of the machine. In this case, if we lift up the lid, it tells us to insert the pod and then close the pod door afterwards. And then it says reading pod, and we haven't got one in there yet, so it goes back to the beginning again. But that's really handy. That does tell you and prompt you exactly what to do at which stages. The water reservoir holds enough water for several drinks. And inside is also a water filter which you install prior to use, having soaked it in water and rinsed it off previously. The machine itself will chill down that water, and you can add ice to the reservoir to speed up that process, but for us it only took about 6 minutes to get down to serving temperature. There is also a CO2 cartridge docking station on the left hand side of the machine, and you can install the CO2 cartridge there to carbonate whichever cocktail happens to need carbonating. In terms of background noise, there really isn't much to this machine. If I pause for a moment, that's the standard sound that you can hear, just the hum there of the fan in the background. Every now and then there are some internal noises, which I presume is where water is being drawn in or circulated around to cool it. And if you are carbonating a drink, which happens automatically, you may hear a loud hiss at that point. But really, for most of the time, this machine is very unobtrusive in the background. One of the features that we really like about the machine is how easy it is to use. To prepare your drink, you simply pick up the pod that you want. So in this case, it's a mojito. You pop up the lid, place in the pod, making sure there's an indent at the back that fits in securely, push down the lid, press the start button. And here it's preparing the drink. It tells you on the screen that it's doing so. And remember, this water is already chilled, and you can speed up that process by adding your own ice. That's the sound of the CO2 there, carbonating the drink, and out it comes. So that's really quick, that's really easy, and if you want to make multiple cocktails, simply a case of popping up the lid again, removing the pod and placing in your next one, and you're good to go. In summary, the Drinkworks home bar is a great machine with lots of potential. Not only does it look aesthetically fantastic and will be really at home in your pub shed, but also its functionality is superb, and hopefully this kind of concept can only improve as well as time goes on. So for us, some of the key features were the capacity of the water tank there, up to 20 short drinks, that's roughly 9 tall drinks there. You've got the UV light to keep the water fresh in there for roughly 30 days. You don't have to keep cycling out that water, which would be quite frustrating. The CO2 cartridge holding approximately 15 carbonated drinks worth of CO2 as well. That's going to help keep costs down, and also obviously between drinks you don't have to keep changing things then either. For us, we'd like to see the pod price a little bit cheaper. It's currently £15.95 for 4 as a starting price, and so that's roughly £4 per pod. You are getting a quality drink. It's really fresh. The ingredients you can taste are superb and a very close match to a bar-served cocktail. But it is just that little bit pricey for us at the moment. Hopefully there'll be some kind of discount or loyalty scheme in future though. And also it'd be nice to see a bit of app functionality there, perhaps connecting via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, or indeed with something like the Alexa or other Google Home there. So that's just something to think about for the future. The initial setup was also very quick and relatively easy as well, just involving the rinse cycles there. So from unboxing to that first serve really was a very, very easy experience. And it was, you were talked through and guided through not only by the manual but by the on-screen display as well. So we really like that feature. Overall, as I say, fantastic machine. Really recommend this. It's the Drinkworks home bar, available from masterofmalt.com. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/pubsheds, and head on over to our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/pubsheds.